Hey there, my friend. Thanks for stopping by the channel. If this is your first time here, make sure to subscribe and share this video with friends and family. It helps more than you realize. Drop your city or country in the comments. I read every single one. Now, let's dive into today's story. Elena Foster stepped into the lower room, her nerves frayed and her heart racing. Her hands wouldn't stop trembling. Just half an hour earlier, a reckless driver had shot out from a parking garage, nearly clipping her car. She swerved to avoid a collision and slammed into a metal post. A deep, ugly gash ran along the side of her car. She had pulled over, sitting frozen behind the wheel, adrenaline surging, breaths coming in short, shallow gasps. Part of her wanted to turn around, hide under blankets at home, and erase the day entirely. But she couldn't. This dinner was unavoidable. The valet's eyes betrayed a flicker of pity when he noticed the damage, but Elena ignored it. She walked into the restaurant, her coat damp and her chest heavy. The hostess greeted her warmly. "Are you Elena Foster?" Hearing her full name spoken aloud startled her. It had been ages since anyone addressed her like that. Nathan always used full names for reservations, claiming it sounded elegant. A faint, bittersweet smile tugged at her lips. She was led to a table by the window. A glass of wine already waited. No doubt Nathan's touch, as he always handled such details on important nights. Elena removed her coat, ran her fingers through wind-tousled hair, and noticed her lipstick was smudged. Her carefully chosen outfit now felt wrong. She looked around at the softly lit room, filled with murmurs and the clinking of cutlery, feeling like an outsider. Closing her eyes, her thoughts drifted back to the beginning. Fresh out of grad school, Elena had been driven, bright-eyed, eager to climb the ladder at the accounting firm where she'd started. Nathan was already an established client, polished, confident, yet approachable. He listened without condescension. Meetings turned into coffees into late dinners, and somewhere along the way, friendship blurred into something deeper. Nathan was calm, steady, dependable. He believed in her, celebrated her victories, waited for her after stressful presentations, and made her feel truly seen. When he proposed, it was simple but heartfelt. She said yes without hesitation. Their wedding was quiet, surrounded by family and friends who genuinely seemed happy for them. The early years were blissful. Quiet mornings, shared chores, whispered laughter, and dreams of future, home, travel, perhaps children. Life felt like a soft, steady flame. Now, sitting at the table, Elena kept checking the clock. Her pulse spiked with every minute past 8. Nathan hadn't spoken to her in weeks. No calls, no texts. He had vanished after everything fell apart. She hadn't expected him to agree to dinner, yet he had. "I'll be there at 8 p.m. That was all. She didn't even know what she wanted from tonight. Closure, forgiveness, or a final goodbye. The server approached, but she declined to order, tracing her fingers along the rim of her wine glass. Her wedding ring felt heavy, a ring she now wore in secret. She watched the door, waiting, perhaps bracing for the moment she'd realize he wouldn't come. The unraveling hadn't been sudden. It crept in slowly, like frost spreading across a window pane. At first, she'd ignored the signs, dismissing them as normal married life. Nathan was still kind, still thoughtful, bringing tea without being asked, remembering her favorite omelets. But the spark was gone, replaced by routine. Then Logan Cross entered the picture, a bold, magnetic client overseeing a major investment project, with Nathan as a top stakeholder. He was everything Nathan wasn't: reckless, charming, unpredictable. From their first meeting, his gaze lingered too long. Compliments were subtle but deliberate. Conversations extended beyond business. He asked about her dreams, regrets, desires. Elena told herself it was harmless, but she found herself anticipating their interactions. She lingered too long at work, smiled at his texts longer than she should have. Every time she promised herself she'd stop, she didn't. The affair ignited during a conference, a stolen kiss in a parking garage. Coffee dates evolved into exchanged hotel keys. Excuses covered their secrecy, as if the world would never catch up. But Logan wasn't content to hide. He pushed for gifts, late-night calls, and plans for a future that terrified her. One gift, a silver necklace with sapphire pendant, arrived with a handwritten note. "You deserve more than what you're settling for." The words haunted her. Logan wanted her to leave Nathan. He was done waiting. On their anniversary, Elena's guilt became unbearable. She skipped breakfast, ignored calls, staring at the necklace in her drawer. She resolved to end it that night before dinner with Nathan. Logan requested a pre-dinner meeting at the office. She believed Nathan would arrive at the restaurant early, giving her time. When she arrived, Logan was waiting, smug as ever, holding yet another gift. "We need to talk privately," she said firmly. Inside the meeting room, Elena told him it was over. She couldn't keep betraying Nathan, couldn't live with herself anymore. But Logan refused to accept it, accusing her of lying to herself, claiming he was the only thing that ever made her feel alive. When she backed away, he grabbed her and kissed her, forceful, desperate. That was when the door swung open. Nathan stood in the doorway, holding a bouquet of roses. His face went blank, hands slackened, flowers tumbling to the floor. Silence pressed like a vice. Nathan's voice cut through, cold and controlled. "Now it all makes sense." His eyes locked on hers. Elena tried to speak, choking on sobs. Logan, smug and heartless, laughed. "She was never yours to begin with. She's mine now." The words landed like knives. Nathan said nothing else. He turned and walked away, slamming the door. Elena collapsed in tears. Logan followed, demanding she come with him. She screamed, calling him manipulative, a mistake, ordering him out of her life forever. For once, his smirk vanished. He left without a word. That night, Elena stayed with Friend. She called Nathan repeatedly, but he never answered. The next morning, Nathan calmly filed for divorce. No hesitation, no discussion. He also contacted every investor tied to Logan's project, laying out the truth. His reputation spoke louder than rumors. Within hours, Logan's career crumbled. Investors abandoned him. His projects dissolved. By noon, he had nothing. Elena lost everything too, fired, abandoned, alone. Her house emptied. Nathan had taken everything, including his love. She reached out one last time, begging for a chance to talk. After days of silence, he finally agreed. And so, here she was again at the same restaurant, at the same